Welcome to Charlottesville, home of the University of Virginia and the Cavaliers, where around here they say learning never ends, and they hope to teach a lesson in this one. Today, a clash between a couple of ACC rivals in a game that could have big-time implications for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Florida State Seminoles taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Virginia Cavaliers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Cavaliers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets a block. He's got an alley. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space. Great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Virginia's offense will take the first swing of the game. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down. He started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Well, it wasn't great field position to start with, and it's getting worse now. The defense gets a sack. They're getting aggressive up the field. They get to the QB, and they're sending a message.
And the Cavaliers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Cavaliers will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Seminoles offense has its first opportunity of the day. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead, and it's nice to have guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys got...
He's loose. Got the first down and still on his feet. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
there to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
Field goal is good. And now the lead is extended a little further. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Dropping back, it's Morris. Grabbed over the middle, it's Harris. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be stopped at the 27, but it's a 15-yard gain.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Catch in the middle, it's Ennis. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Finds his back in the middle. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
And the Cavaliers will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. That's caught, it's Thomas. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Ennis. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. 42 Spider. They'll go to the counter. It's a seam wide open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
I like the adjustments from this offense from first possession to second. Like first possession, you could tell maybe a little bit nervous. Maybe just not starting the way they wanted to. Didn't script the plays, but now putting a good drive together. A good response from punting last drive.
Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Morris. Oh, they're after him. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. He's looking downfield to throw. Firing to the right, complete. There he goes! He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Here comes the field goal unit. And he'll need to curl this one in from 44 yards out on the right hash. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. This is now a 7-point game.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll bring it out. It's Gibson. He was hoping... a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Going up top. Makes the catch down the right side. Off and running. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Florida State.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, and hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Back to throw, it's Morris. Caught behind the line, it's Brown. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Ennis. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Quick pass on the jet motion. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The Cavaliers decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Back to pass, it's Castellanos. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. When you're around midfield, there's not really much of a choice. Go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's going to take off. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
Looking to throw on first down. He unleashes a long one. Catch in stride inside the 15. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Beck's going for the goal line. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And after the really good gain on first down, they'll try to finish it off on second and goal. Slams it ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Seminoles. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
You've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
To the air, it's Morris. Makes the grab. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. Third and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Ennis. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up fourth down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Cavaliers will bring the punt team onto the field. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Based on this field position, Jesse, they need to get something on the board before the half.
And they've got to be aggressive too, Reese. They've got the weapons to attack and try to steal a field goal here.
You practice these situations all during the week. You know you got to be fast, take advantage of the clock. It's stopping, making sure you're throwing the football down the field to try to get some points.
They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
Let's go. Break.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires toward the end zone. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Hand off from the shotgun. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. And the Noles will kick it off to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
To throw, it's Morris. Looking to scramble. Kept it, and he's past the marker. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The Cavaliers will hustle to the line.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man there. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this, and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Wide open downfield. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks...
Oh, headed to the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Cavaliers.
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. Wants to throw. It's Castellanos. Quickly to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time now. It used to just be in the red zone. Now you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
Leaves it with the back. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Snagged in the middle. It's Robinson to the 43-yard line, and a first down for this offense. It's almost incomprehensible to think the Noles failed to break 17 points 10 times a season ago. That's a year after being prolific, Jesse. So what are the keys to regaining some form?
Reese, I think it's the quarterback position. I think this team was spoiled in a lot of ways when they had Jordan Travis. And they obviously had so much NFL talent surrounding him, but they had a leader. They had a guy that everybody could look at when times got tough and believe in. Someone has got to be able to establish themselves at the quarterback position for this team to get back to its winning ways.
The Seminoles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Leaves it with the running back. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
The Noles need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Looking downfield, it's Castellanos. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Seminoles will call on their punt team. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Sends his first one of the day on the way, and we didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Thomas. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wide receiver going in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Now adjusting. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Cavaliers in the hurry-up. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but, man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
On the option. He'll toss it. Plows through the defense. Steps out of bounds just inside the 20. They'll mark him down at the 18. And the Seminoles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Just going to keep it after the snap. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Extending the play. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Seminoles are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Noles! And they take it in for 6 more points. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Scanning the field, it's Morris. He'll off one deep down the left side.
Well, talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's White. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger.
Going for it all. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Coming to the line, looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 29. The give as they work on that clock. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. They're a perfect 2 for 2 on 4th down. They'll go for the hat trick. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's going to run it. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now. The Seminoles will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. To the air, it's Castellanos. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He'll do it himself on the draw. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And the defense gets the big 3rd down stop. Creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on 4th down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continue to fly around. These are positive signs from a group that you know needs to continue to grow, needs to continue to build, needs to continue to get better.
They've already put this game in a hammerlock, and now they'll go for the submission hold on 4th and goal. Marches ahead. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Things a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Virginia. Offense back onto the field. At this point, it really hasn't been your best day. Just try to find something to build on here at the end, David.
Just try to keep fighting. Show your kids you're going to keep fighting, keep throwing the football, try to get some points up. Palmer, points have been at a premium. They haven't scored very much, but keep fighting, man.
Yeah, and just, try to find things to build off of for next week as well, right? I mean, it's all about continuing to improve week in and week out. So whether that's identifying playmakers or just seeing what you can come up with here at the end of this game and not quitting.
Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. And the pass is incomplete, and the ball game is complete. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes along.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer,